TGIF, everyone. We made it. Chapter 31. Gretchen, let's go! Clark yanked me toward the open door. We stepped over the monster. I glanced down at the creature one last time. His eyes were shut. He didn't breathe. He didn't move. Come on, Gretchen, Clark pleaded. Is he really dead? I stared at the swamp monster. I wasn't totally sure, but I did know one thing. I wasn't going to hang around to find out. Clark and I ran out through the broken door. We found Charlie already there waiting for us. We bolted down the path, away from the house, into the swamp. I was so surprised to find it was dark out. Had we really fought the swamp monster all day? A pale moon hung over the cypress trees, casting an eerie glow over them. The mud rose up over my ankles as we made our way through the marshy ground, through the tall weeds, through a blanket of heavy mist. My shoes plunged into deep pools of water, tripped over upraised roots. I swiped at the long beards of gray that hung from the trees, swiping from my face as we head deeper and deeper into the swamp. When the house was no longer in view, we stopped running, stopped to catch our breath. I listened in darkness for footsteps. The swamp monster's footsteps. There weren't any. We did it! We killed the monster! My voice rang out in the night. And we escaped! Clark cheered. We're free! We're okay! Yes, I shouted. We really did it! Now that we had stopped running for our lives, we stepped through the swamp carefully, leaping over the inky puddles and gnarled tree roots. The night air echoed with strange sounds. Low gurgling, scampering footsteps, piercing cries. But I didn't care. I already battled my worst nightmare, the swamp monster. Battled him and won. Hey, Clark! I suddenly remembered the other letter. We never read Grandma and Grandpa's letter, the second letter. So what? Clark replied. We don't have to read it. The monster is dead. We killed it, just as they told us to do in the first letter. Where is it? Where's the letter? I demanded. Take it out, Clark. I stopped walking. I want to know what it says. Clark pulled the crumpled envelope from his jeans pocket. As he smoothed out the wrinkles, a fierce animal cry cut through the swamp. I don't think we should stop now, Clark said. We can read it later, after we reach town, after we call Mom and Dad. Read it now, I insisted. Come on, don't you want to know what it says? No, Clark declared. Well, I do, I told him. Okay. Clark ripped open the envelope and slipped out the letter. A light wind began to blow, carrying the sharp animal cries to us. The dark trees rustled over our heads. Clark began to read slowly, struggling to see in the dim moonlight. Dear Gretchen and Clark, we hope your children are safe and well. We forgot one word of warning in the first letter. If the monster gets out and you do kill it and escape from the house, stay on the road. Do not go into the swamp. Clark rolled his eyes. He let out a loud groan. Keep reading, I shouted. Read. He squinted in the dark and went on. Sorry, folks, page reads are a big nuisance, especially if using just one hand. The monster's brother and sisters live in the swamp, dozens of them. We think they're out there waiting for him. My heart started to race as Clark continued. We've seen the monsters in the swamp. We've heard them whistling to each other every night. Then what happened, their brother was captured. They're waiting for him to return. So whatever you do, stay out of the swamp. It's not safe out there. Stay out of the swamp. Good luck. We love you. Clark's hands dropped to his sides. The letter fell to the marshy ground. I turned slowly, staring out at the shifting shadows. Gretchen! Clark choked out my name. Do you hear that? What is that sound? What is it? It sounds like a whistle. That's what I thought, he whispered. What do we do now? Any ideas? No, Clark, I replied softly. I don't have any more ideas. How about you? And folks, that is how to Kill a Monster ends. A very sort of dark ending when they thought they had killed the monster in the house, but I got some very big things to say about the story. Now, it's a very good storybook, actually. It's really good. But I have a very big beef with the grandparents because I expect the parents to do dumb things like they do sometimes in these books, but the grandparents, they just leave from the house and not tell the kids about anything until they come across a letter which says something about the monster. That's really stupid. Oh my goodness. But just imagine being inside a house, a big mansion house, and you have a monster somewhere in the house waiting to just strike at you. Forget the fact that this one was allergic to humans in this book, but just, suppose if it wasn't allergic to humans, you'd be screwed, basically. But this is one book that really needs to have a sequel to it, or at least some kind of continuation in the next, series of Goosebumps books. Like Sniper World or something like that. But overall, this is a very good book to read, and I'm so glad I got a chance to read it for a change now. But I hope that you enjoyed my read of How to Kill a Monster. And if you want to hear more of my story reads, leave a comment section down below. Get back at me. Until next time, this is John B, aka Smooth Chocolate here. Have a very blessed day and stay cool. Bye, guys. Love you.